Hey campers, Charlie from Atlanta here, aka the Corporate Gypsy. I'm back from my Western trip and I want to tell you all about it. Hopefully this is the kind of content you like. If so, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps the channel out and is certainly greatly appreciated. But here we go with first episode of my adventure this summer on the Colorado BDR and the Wyoming BDR, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Heading out of Atlanta, trying to avoid the interstate. Succeeded, however, in hitting the OR Cafe, which was on my list. Failed miserably to avoid the heat. Got to Salina, Kansas, and it was a balmy 110 degrees, so it was a rough ride from Salina to Golden, where I stayed for a couple of days. Shout out to the OR Cafe. What a wonderful place, and if you're in the area, you need to stop in. Just be aware they're closed on Tuesdays. It's August 21st, 22nd, and I'm starting at Stagecoach Reservoir on a part of the Colorado BDR. Sadly, a very small part. Just coming along the river road, the Colorado BDR. This is it's a pretty section. Got to watch out for the bikes. Grumpy bikers too. Fishermen are happy. Nice. So this is, I don't know what this is. This is gypsum to steamboat. I thought there was a water crossing right here. Obviously not. When researching this ride, I came up with a couple of different options. The red line is Trough Road, which runs off of Highway 9 south of Kremling and connects to the Colorado BDR right there at the Radium Campground. It's a really nice ride. Nothing, pretty straightforward, nothing tricky. At the Colorado BDR, I head to the east and south on the purple line. That is Sheephorn, and it connects to Sheep Mountain. At the bottom, at the jagged bottom, you see it as it heads south, it takes a hard left and a second hard left, and that's Sheep Mountain, and then I have to cross Sheep Mountain.
Uh-oh.
This is midway through Sheep Mountain, by far the hardest thing I've ever done, and I'm on a GSA, which is not exactly ideal. This is steep. It smoothed out just now. Right about here, I'm looking at this gate thinking, okay, it's about to flatten out, and I turn a corner and it doesn't flatten, it continues up. Unfortunately, the GoPro flattens things out a bit, so the film's not doing justice to how steep and rutted out this was. As well, if you listen, you can hear me breathing because I am wrestling that bike up the hill. These are not heavy-duty wheels. I may not camp tonight. I may go find a hotel. I'll be honest, this was a great adventure. That GSA is an amazing machine and will go anywhere the pilot is capable of taking it. And I proved to myself that it was capable of taking the bike on something like this. Having said that, this was not smart. It was not smart for a couple of reasons. First off, I'd never tried to take a fully loaded GSA up anything like this. And second, and most important, nobody knows where I am. I don't know where I am. The amount of things that could have gone wrong is mind-boggling. If I had dropped the bike or lost momentum, I would have had to strip it, spin it on its cylinder head, pick it back up, load it back up, and point it down the hill. As my friend KTM Kirk of Georgia says, the lighter bike is always the better bike. In this case, though, you ride what you got. My last days in Colorado, having finished the Colorado BDR, heading out of Craig, Colorado for Baggs, Wyoming to start the Wyoming BDR. Craig was an interesting town because his two primary sources of income are coal mining and elk hunting, and evidently it is quite a renowned destination for elk because of the size of the racks. All right, we are starting our adventure. Leaving out of Craig at 8 o'clock in the morning, overcast. We had a little rain. It's actually very comfortable. We got 40 miles or so of pavement to get to Baggs, Wyoming, where we're going to meet up, and then just north of Baggs, we cut off to the right and head up into the mountains. We're going to go today from 6,000 feet to 11,000 feet. So even though the temperature is supposed to be like 82, I think it's the top temperature today. That's going to be nice. It'd be nice to be up in the mountains. Very psyched. This is what's so wild about these BDRs or any of this kind of off-roading out here in the desert. It's just this road just goes off into nothing. There's nothing out here. We're about on this road, I think we're 40 miles from civilization, heading this way. We just left Baggs. Baggs has a population of 400. You can only imagine what it was like for the European settlers as they moved across the plains, looking at stuff like this. It's just the first 10 miles. Oh my God, this is cool. Day one complete, cold and wet, arrived into Centennial. So we're starting out at Sentinel, and we're going to have a big change of plans. It rained all night, so a number of the roads are impassable. So we went to whatever the viewpoint, the Snowy Ridge, Snowy Mountain Range viewpoint. We're up in the clouds, it's 11,000 feet. Come down the mountain, temperature now is up, it's going up, it's about 48, and coming down, so it's going up to 54. But kind of a gray day, but still a lot of fun. It's so beautiful here. This is the road to Kennedy Peak. We don't think we're going to have any type of a view, but it looks like a fun road. Raining again. It's supposed to rain all day.
Oh, can't see squat. No view for you. Ooh, that was sporty. This is tight, this is slick. You come out of it pointed at the cliff. I remember this was the worst of it. This is the worst part. Those turns, the 2 turns at the top, and this little section. But that could be wishful thinking. We're having to make adjustments. The route's washed out, or it's impassable because of all this rain. So we're gonna run up the interstate 30 or so miles and cut up some road called the Scenic Byway, which will then connect back to the BDR for the last 10 miles into Alco. At least that's the plan right now. This is pretty. Not. Whoa. We've arrived at the Alcova Inn. Day 2's in the books. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out. And stay tuned for episode 2. Thanks for watching.